Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm going to show you a list of concerts I've been to. I've been to more than this beforehand, but I'm starting in college when I really started to go to more concerts that interested me rather than just concerts I tagged along to. The first concert I went to was for a group called the Dandy Warhols. This was in 2016 at Park West, Chicago. This was for a school assignment for a class called History of Rock and Roll. And we had to go to a rock concert in the city or anywhere during the semester, and this is the one I decided on. The next concert I went to is almost the exact opposite. It was the Game of Thrones live concert experience, and I actually went twice. Once at the Allstate Arena in 2018, and once at the Tinley Park Amphitheater in 2019. Both were fantastic, but I think the one at the Allstate Arena was marginally better because it was indoors, so the effects worked better, and Ramin Djawadi was the composer on stage, whereas 2019 they had a guest composer. The next concert I went to was Disturbed, and Three Days Grace at the Allstate Arena. And that was also in 2019. This was a co-headline. It was classified as two separate tours, one for the new Disturbed album and one for the new 3 Days Grace album. Great concert overall. Really got me into a new 3 Days Grace kick because I didn't listen to them too much in this time period. Knew some of their earlier stuff, but none of their newer stuff. After that, I went to see Slipknot for the first time during the Knotfest Roadshow. I went once in 2019 and once in 2021. Both were at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater in Tinley Park. The guests for 2019 were Behemoth, Gojira, and Volbeat. The guests for 2021 were Code Orange, Fever 333, and Killswitch Engage, which was a very cool show. Both of these were, but I never thought I would hear Killswitch Engage play Holy Diver when I was growing up listening to that song, so to finally hear that song was very cool. The next concert I went to was for, as I mentioned in my first video, my favorite band of all time, at the time at least, which was Sum 41 at the Vic Theater in Chicago. This was a fantastic show. It was a very intimate theater. Even though I was in the back section, I couldn't be more than 100 feet from the stage. It was a very, very cool show, and they had openers as well. They had the Amity Affliction, and The Plot in You. Both openers were fantastic. I had never heard of them before this show, but Sum 41 really killed it. It was a dream come true as a lifelong Sum 41 fan. The last three all happened in 2022. I saw a co-headline for Ghost and Volbeat. Great co-headliner. Ghost went on second and Volbeat went on first, but that was ultimately, I think, down to the fact that Ghost's set piece was bigger and it was easier to take that down after the show as opposed to before Volbeat. And they had a guest, a group called Twin Temple, who I had never heard of before this show, but they were quite good. Not music I generally listen to, but it was quite good. The next concert I saw was seeing my mom's favorite band, REO Speedwagon. And there was also Styx, which was a fantastic show. Despite their age, both groups sound fantastic. I should mention this was at the Allstate Arena, and this was at Chinley Park. Both sounded fantastic. I think Styx sounded slightly better, but it's neither here nor there. I probably like more REO songs. And the last concert I've been to is, as I mentioned in my last video, was Rammstein at Soldier Field. They had a guest, a French piano duo called Duo Abelard, I believe is how it's pronounced. They played some Rammstein songs on piano prior to the concert starting, and then did a performance with Rammstein for the song Engel during the show. This concert is probably the best and certainly the loudest concert I've ever been to. Rammstein really knows how to put on a show. Yeah, I would highly recommend it to anyone. I thought now I would just share a couple bucket list bands. And the top of that list is Metallica. There's probably no other band I want to see more at this point now that I've seen some of my favorites in Ghost and Sum 41 on the previous page. They're not really my favorite anymore, but I still think it would be amazing to see a Green Day show at some point in my life. And there's a lot of others. I didn't really prepare the bucket list. It was more of a spur of the moment thing. Like I said, I've seen some of my favorites. Ghost is currently my favorite band, and Sum 41 was my favorite growing up, so there's definitely more I'd like to see, but they're not really coming to me at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about some of the concerts I've been to and Maybe this will encourage you to go buy those tickets you've been thinking about. Thank you for watching.